stealing is a big word. This is the first time me getting in trouble with the police.
Right.
I was getting kicked out of my house.
Stop.
I'm gonna go outside.
No, you're not. You're gonna stay with me. Don't make this about you and me. This ain't about you and me.
I'm pregnant and I feel tight.
On June 8th, 2023, officers responded to a report involving a 20-year-old pregnant employee suspected of stealing money from the cash register. For several weeks, the employee had been taking money from the register, raising concerns among management. An investigation confirmed the suspicions, leading to a swift response from law enforcement.
Terminating piece.
Okay.
What all do you need from me?
Oh, I need her to come in too.
Her to come in?
Come on in, have a seat.
Can we do this outside?
Come on in, have a seat. Just grab a seat. All right, so give me the gist of what's going on.
Basically, we got some reports and emails sent to us from our loss prevention. Several different deaths from the register.
Okay.
All documented, time stamped, all that.
Okay.
So,
Who's your loss prevention officer?
it's actually not an officer. We have a big team of people that do it, so it's not a specific person.
Okay. So, what do you have for me? Because there's two sides to this.
Sure.
Okay. There's your work side, what they decide to do with work, and then there's the criminal aspect. Are you guys pressing charges?
Yeah, the company wants to press charges. We have a file that can be emailed to you. I've got some videos that I could show you now. I don't know exactly how this works. So.
Okay. Well, show me what you have. Do you have ID on you?
No, sir.
No ID? You have a driver's license?
No,
How
I
old
don't
are
have no documentations. I'm 20.
You're 20. What's your first name?
Marlene.
So, yeah, I'm going to need you to send me the whole file.
Yeah.
What is the grand total you guys have come up with? I read 540 and I also read 500. So are you showing shortages at the end of your shifts?
No, the food was being taken off. And we
Voided off?
calculated the difference.
Voided off?
Yep.
And then whatever the amount was for the sale? So the drawer will be off
Could be minimal, right? Based on if it wasn't
$1.
exact
Yeah,
cash.
so the change could be left and then, right, rounding up or down. So transactions were voided from that?
Correct.
Okay.
And you'll see that.
What's your starting date? When did it start?
Starting date.
6 minutes. No, you can't. The driver just returned.
July 8th
Starting on July 8th?
through July 26th.
And do you have a total amount of times? What it looks like?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 different transactions? Okay. So if you go ahead and, where's that card I gave you? I'm going to put my phone on there too. If it's easier to text, you can do that. Every written document, every video document. You give us some time here. Okay, you are detained, so you're not free to leave. Don't go trying to walk out, okay? I'm a police officer, so that's a lot. No, you want to hear what I said? You're detained. So that means you're not free to leave. Don't go trying to run out the door or anything, because then you immediately catch a charge for that. And then, yes, you will be immediately placed under arrest. But because you're detained, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. Okay? You put your phone down, please. Just turn it over. I don't want to take the phone away from you like a child, so I'm asking you to put the phone down when you're detained, okay? You have the right to remain silent. So do you want me to explain what all that means? Okay, because you're detained, I can't just throw questions at you. You have the right to say, nope, I don't want to say anything. You also have the right to say, I understand, I'll talk to you, and then at any time you can say, nope, I'm done talking to you, I don't want to answer any more questions. So do you understand what those rights are? Okay, having those rights in mind, do you want to answer the questions I want to ask you about this? Okay, how long have you worked here?
For like 5 months.
It's Marlena, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm Bob Crossman.
22nd Street and
So you've worked there for how long?
MLK on
You worked there for how long?
77.
5 months.
For 5 months.
Alpha Juliet, Y77.
Okay. And you've had access to the cash register since you got off training? Okay. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to explain what I'm seeing there?
Like I just blame him. Sometimes money that's put in my pocket is tip money. He did agree with that. Other than that,
Tip money?
it's just like us. Yes.
Do they have any
Sometimes
kind of-
tip money?
Do they have
If
policy?
the customers give us tip, we're allowed to get some tips. Other than that, like I just explained him, I was going through a rough time. Look, if I'm getting arrested, just let me know so I could text them so they
Right,
don't wait
right,
for me
right.
outside.
I will, but I got to ask you the right questions,
So,
right? So aside from that, you said you were going through hard times, and
yes, I explained him. He knows about everything. So I just told him I really didn't want to get arrested. I didn't want to go through all this because I have a baby.
right,
You know, I'm really trying to go home. If I got to go to court, I will go to court. I don't mind.
Right.
Like, I just don't want to get arrested.
but go to court for it. So you're saying that these are legitimate claims?
So, like I just told him, I don't think 540 it's all the amount. No, I think that's way too much. That's way too much money for what he's saying. Like I just want him. Probably shorter than that, it would be okay, but that's just way too much amount that he put in there. No, I don't think that's.
Okay, so do you understand that they're going to present me with
Yes.
each individual
Yes, he just.
and
Yes.
every voided transaction?
Yes.
So, do you have an amount in your mind that you think you've stolen?
No.
I mean, it adds up quickly. I know.
can't say I stole. It's like, for me to be honest, stealing is a big word. It's a really, really big word. I don't have any, I have never been arrested before. This is the first time I'm getting in trouble with the police or anything. So I think 540, it's a lot, and if I could probably like take $50 out of the register, I think it could be. But
50
500
total?
Like, no, I was just saying, if to take money out of the register, I think $540 is just way too much. I
Okay.
know I'm risking my job over this.
Right. So their accusation is that they have 12 documented times of you going through. Is that fair to say that you've done this 12 times?
I don't think I have done it 12 times.
Okay. How many times do you think you've done it?
I'm not going to put a number in my mind, like,
Well, put a number into my mind because I'm doing a criminal investigation. So,
I could probably say like 6 times.
so you think you've done it half that amount of times? See, this is top part's going to be what they say. Bottom part's going to be what you say. So you think you've done it 6 times? Now they're going to show me receipts for the transactions. So the question I want to ask you is, what dollar amounts? I saw you taking 20s out.
I'm sorry?
I see you taking 20s from. I know the 20. It's 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s. I mean, all cash drawers are the same. So, like, if I look at this first video, and that's you, and then you do the transaction with that person and give them their food. So, is that the move? Like, void it off, and then go back and take it out after? I mean, because it makes sense. They're done. They got their food. You open the drawer, and you're in the 20s. In the 10s.
This is empty. This is 5 ones, 5.
I see it. I know. I
It's-
mean, those are 20s. I see it. 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s. So, I mean, and they're just going to coordinate it with whatever that sale was, right? So is that what the move was? Like, whatever the sale was?
I'm sorry?
The sale, like, whatever you rang up for that person. And then you delete it out? Is that the move?
No.
So you didn't delete the transaction?
We don't delete transactions.
You void?
We don't avoid transactions either.
Okay. So what is he saying about the void?
No, it's not avoided. What he's saying is we have an option in the computer. We put 10 and to just take $10 off the whole meal, and that was it.
Why would you take $10 off the meal?
Okay, I'm gonna explain you the same thing as I was telling him. I was getting kicked out of my house.
Right, right.
I was getting eviction.
Right. I understand you
So
needed the money.
I asked for the help here in the corporate. I did.
Right.
I did an application online where they were helping, and then so the thing had denied. So
For like an advance?
yes, it was like an advance, so it got denied from here from the work. I had most of the amount. I just needed like a couple more dollars, and that was it. So those couple more dollars that I took from here, that was what I used them for. I had an eviction. I was just trying to have my baby's
Right.
house in it.
I get it. I mean, I understand the reasoning why, but as far as the means to which you did it. So they're saying that you take the money from the customer and then delete the transaction or void the transaction. So that the drawer, because if you just take money out the drawer, at the end of the day, they balance the drawer and they go, the drawer's short.
No. No. Like he was trying to explain to you, it's an option. We're doing the computer is an option. Is you bring up, let's say the number one, and it says a free 5-piece meal, then whatever they give you, let's say this was $10.29. If it was $10.29,
663, you raising me?
so yes, it's not avoiding, it's not deleting transactions or anything. It's you can keep the discount that the computer already gives you. Let's say it's -10, and that's what I was doing. It was -10, so I was keeping just a $10 target.
How many times would you do it per the sale?
Hmm?
Like for that sale, I see you taking 20s out. So could you do multiplications of it?
No.
Can I see the I just want to coordinate for that particular transaction that I recorded there. So I just recorded that transaction. Do you know the date and time of that one?
So I was pulling them up manually because let me pull this up right quick. This will be easier. I sent that to you, by the way. So.
Okay. I got you there.
That very last one that you recorded was from July 5th at 3:56.
Okay, can't open this file. So there's no files attached with that.
It should be a link because it's on a OneDrive. Yeah, right there. Go, that right there.
This link?
Nope, down one. Yeah,
This link. Do I need to sign in for that?
Typically, it does ask for a sign-in because it's through OneDrive. This is what you'll see once you get it. I mean, it's all detailed.
Okay. So she's saying that she can discount $10 off of a check, or is it deleted?
Yeah. So there's multiple options, right? One of the biggest problems here was she had a manager override fingerprint that she shouldn't have had. Otherwise, it's not possible for any regular team member to do that.
So her thumbprint was authorized.
She had a manager authorized thumbprint. Yep, that she shouldn't have had.
So she was given authorization to do this, whether she received it through whatever means. She's able to delete these transactions.
Correct.
And what you're saying is they should not be able to.
100%.
So this transaction, for example, is $29.78, total $31.86. She takes the money from the person, then she goes back in and refunds it.
This particular one here was there's several different ones, right? Out of the 12, some of them are a certain way and some of them are another way. The most common one is very simple. The
$10 coupon,
right? That's a
with
10,
no
that's,
coupon taken.
Correct. That's an easy one, right? That's just a quick 10 out the drawer. But the most common one is bringing in the food. When the customer comes to the window, we tell them the total. Let's say it's $30. Then we're going to take it off down to $5. Collect the 30, put it all in the drawer, the transaction goes through, and then right after the drawers open up and that difference is taken out.
Right.
But some of them were refunded, some of them were coupons. Either way, the cash was coming out of the drawer.
Right. So employees authorized to do this?
No.
So it's a management authorization.
Correct.
So how were you able to get management authorization?
I'm sorry?
How were you able to do the
I
discount?
was giving the manager a fingerprint.
Okay. Are you in management here? So you know you're not in management. Do you know that that's a management task to do that? Okay. So you knew that you had the authorization, but you're not supposed to
I
have it.
had the authorization for 2 days, which is with the 3 beginning days that we open.
Right. During like the soft opening? Right. So they let you guys do all that during the soft opening?
We assigned one person because we did a friends and family night where
Right,
everything
got
was
it.
only coupon.
I understand the whole
Yep.
food and beverage game. I got a lot of years behind the bar.
Yeah.
So I know every scam there is. There's not a scam
There's a
out
lot
there.
of them.
There's not a scam out there I don't know about. What is an unclassified LOR? What is an LOR?
I'm not 100%. They use different, those guys up there use different terminologies than what I'm familiar with inside the restaurant.
Okay, what I'm going to need from you, my friend, is to go through this, and what kind of phone is this?
iPhone.
iPhone. So, one page at a time.
Screenshot, send it
Bam.
over to you. Okay.
If you would be so kind as that.
Okay.
And then screenshot each DTIQ like that. Each DTIQ like that. Like that. And it's going to take you a couple minutes. And yeah. And every single one send to my phone. Okay? Okay, so based on my investigation over a period of, it looks like 20 days, you were defrauding them of their money. I mean, you admitted it to me, you told me you did it. So the discrepancy is how many times? You said 6, they said 12, and the amount. You said you didn't know, but you didn't think it was $540. But based on that, and you being an employee, so you are going to be placed under arrest. You're going to be charged with fraud.
Can I just get citation?
No, it's a felony. You'll be charged with fraud, and you go to jail and you have to bond out. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, go ahead and put your hands behind your
Can I
back.
text them so
Yeah, I'll do that for you. Go ahead and put your phone down. Go ahead and put your phone down. Put your hands behind your back. So you are under.
As much for these, that means I work
So all of that.
these all time.
Do what now? You listen. I'm going to do an investigation of this. You got all the right to talk to me and answer. Okay? I have your phone. Show me 10:15. Stop.
I'm gonna go outside.
No, you're not. You're going to stay with me. You're going to do exactly as I
let me
tell you
go.
to do. No, you're under arrest.
You're
Okay.
hurting me.
You're going to do exactly as I tell you.
You're
You understand? Or you're going to catch an extra charge.
I just said you were hurting me.
Okay. Well, I'm not hurting you, but you cannot walk away
I
once
feel
you're in
tight
handcuffs. Okay. That's so you don't walk away.
I'm not
So
walking
just
away
stop.
from you. I'm already on a handcuff.
Don't make this about you and me. This ain't about you and me. Okay.
I'm not making this worse. We just not need. I damn explain you everything.
Okay, but that's.
And you're still right here just hurting me because
I'm
like I
not
just said,
hurting you.
I'm pregnant and I feel tight.
You're pregnant?
Yes, and I feel tight.
Okay. Well, I'm not hurting you.
Él me llamó, sí, él me llamó.
She's under arrest for fraud. Okay.
Sorry. Sí. El que estaba afuera. El que estaba afuera.
So he'll be able to bond you out.
Can I put this in front of my hands?
You gonna give me a hard time? Because I'm the nicest guy you're ever gonna meet.
No,
but
no,
if
no,
you walk
give
away
a
from me,
hard time. Like I just said, I'm pregnant.
you understand? Okay.
I feel tight.
All right.
I can't have my hands in my bag. Can I have them in my front?
Of course, I'm gonna help you out with that.
Please.
But like when I put you in handcuffs and you try and walk away, you know I got a job to do. Go ahead and step out. I'm very reasonable, okay? When I unhandcuff you, don't do anything funny. You understand? Do you understand? Okay. I'll do you that and put your cuffs in front. I'm happy to help you out. If I had the ability to give you a notice for something like this, then that's 100% what I would do. I don't have that ability. Nothing in your pockets at all, Malia? Okay, do you want your belt on?
The woman was arrested and charged with theft.